in a little bit. I think they all see me shimmying every time I'm ready to go live. It's just my thing. I do this when I'm eating. I do this when I'm doing this too. Like, we are live. Okay, so we are back. We had, what, 2 speakers already for the day. This day is full of nuggets. So you guys better, like I said, like I have my book ready. Make sure you have your book ready for this one. Before I give Christy the floor, I have a little story to tell. So I made up my wish list of who I wanted to speak for this international edition. And Christy was on my list, and here's how. Last year, we had our conference as actually, it would be the conference that we're replacing this with last year. And it was literally 2 weeks after my lumpectomy, 2 weeks. And we still made that conference happen. And many people there did not know what I was going through. I had to put on my happy face and keep it going. And then the following week, Christy was at an event that I was going to attend, and I had no energy. I could not go. I was ticked off at myself, quite frankly. And then she came back again, and it was right when I was starting chemo. And I was like, you know what? I'm over this. I'm over this. So I said, if I could not go to Christy, I would like to bring Christy to us.
Wow. I had no idea.
Right. Everything, I feel like, you know, everything happens for a reason. All this that I've been through in my life is just to show me the way of other things and to, you know, make me appreciate things a little bit more. And yeah, I'm appreciating that you are able to grace us with your presence, because I know it's a busy time for all, and that you are able to drop all those nuggets for us today. So everyone, you did not come here to hear me speak. You came here for all our speakers. So I am going to back out and give Christy the floor. Christy, it is all you.
All righty. Let me pull over my slides. Let's see. So hello, ladies. I can tell you this right now, okay? Right now, go on a stretch. Get your wrists together, right? Get your pen, get your notebook. I'm a content speaker, so I'm about to drop a lot of content on you. Okay, everybody ready? So today I'm talking about strategic marketing and making money daily. Strategic marketing and making money daily. Let me give you a little background about me. I'm Christy Jackson Muhammad. I'm a White House awarded business strategist. I was recognized for my work to better the lives of women entrepreneurs in 2012. They flew 40 of us in and recognized us for that. At that point, that's when I started taking Women CEO projects super seriously. That was about 1.5 years in. I'm a degree computer engineer, then went and got my MBA in international business and marketing. I've been a business owner for 17 years, okay? And my first business was real estate. I'm a real estate broker here in Houston, Texas. Then I started Women's CEO Project almost 10 years ago. It'll be 10 years on August 31st. And then my husband and I started a trucking company. We're newly married, but we started a trucking company even before we got married 2 years ago called October 4th Trucking. I'm the president of the trucking company. I work with people who are current or aspiring coaches and service professionals, okay? And I help them in 3 major ways. Their online marketing, their business development initiatives, and their sales strategies, okay? Then last thing about me is I'm on a 30-city business tour. 30-city business tour that I've been doing for the last 3 years, all funded by me. I've gone to Johannesburg. I've gone to Costa Rica, to Ghana. This year I was supposed to go to Morocco and Australia and London, but Corona. But I have completed 15 of the 30 cities so far, and the 16th city is here. It's going to be online, and it's November 6th and 7th. So that's all about me. Let's get into the lesson. So, okay, we've been experiencing coronavirus, and this is brand new for us. You know, if you are currently alive and you have never experienced a quarantine, you've never experienced a period of life where you couldn't go anywhere. You were recluse at your home, right? But it's made a lot of businesses have to do a pivot, right? A lot of businesses have had to do a pivot. And so I want to speak from that angle. If you had to do a pivot, or you're trying to rework and see, okay, with everything that has happened, how am I going to make money now? How am I going to run my business now? Now, let me know in the chat first. Does everyone have their notebook? Does everyone have their notebook, and does everyone have their pens? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. I need to see the chat moving. Does everyone have their notebook? Does everyone have a pen? Yes? Okay. Everyone's ready? You're ready? You're ready? Okay, so the first thing that you need to think about in your business right now is, who am I? Who am I? Keep this in mind. Online, you have roughly about 3 seconds to get someone's attention. You have roughly about 3 seconds to get someone's attention online. In person, you have about 9 to 10 seconds. 9 to 10 seconds. So if you're one of those people that isn't very clear, you don't have clarity on who you are, what you offer, why it's important, who you serve, their eyes are going to start to glaze over. We literally have the attention span of a gnat. So if you don't know why you're here, or it takes you too long to get it out, you're going to lose people. Okay. So the first thing I want you to write down, this is part of your homework, and I'm going to give you a little bit of homework. The first thing I want you to write down is, who am I? Then, who do I serve? Okay. Who am I? Who do I serve? What do I help them do? Is everybody with me? Who am I? Who do I serve? What do I help them do? And you got to be succinct. People get bored very easily. They'll start looking around the room. They'll start scrolling with their thumb. If you're one of those people and it takes you 10 sentences to say who you are, who you serve, and what you help them do, they're gone. So if I say, hey guys, I'm Christy Jackson, founder of Women CEO Project. I work with coaches and service professionals. I help them build their business development initiatives, their sales strategy, and their online marketing. I do it through mastermind teams, online conferences, and digital products. Then very quickly, a person can decide, do I want to work with her? Is she teaching what I need? I do need help with marketing. Okay, she says she helps with marketing. So it's very quick. Very quickly, I've been able to convey who I am, who I serve, what I help them to do. Okay, so now a person can say, they can ask a question to go further. When you are thinking about who you are, who you serve, and what you help your potential clients to do, you want to think about, what are my clients' current hurts, needs, desires, and obstacles? What are their hurts, needs, desires, and obstacles? You need to know, what is the biggest thing hurting my clients? A lot of times it's capital and not knowing how to market themselves. Okay. I have learned this over time. I have learned this by reading their DMs. I have learned this by surveying them. I have learned this by asking them questions. You may not know initially what the hurts, needs, desires, and obstacles are for your client, but this is the goal, so that when you're speaking to them through your marketing, when you have different captions in your marketing, in your videos, you are speaking directly to them, and they feel like, oh my God, she's talking to me, because you know what your clients or potential clients' hurts, needs, desires, and obstacles are. Okay? All right. So the first thing that we need to do before we start breaking down, okay, how we're going to market people, how are we going to make money every day, you have to break down our clients into client segments. We have to break down our clients into client segments. But please understand, this is so important. This is so important. Is everyone ready? A lot of you only have one offer for your business. or you have one offer in your business that has a large price to it. When you do that, you are basically cutting yourself off at the knees, right? You are basically cutting yourself off at the knees. So you are basically telling people, if you can't jump from the bottom of the steps to the top of the steps, I can't work with you. Most people like to take steps, don't they? Most people like to take steps, don't they? Okay? Most people like to get to know you. Most people need time. But if you only have one offer in your business, that's why you're not seeing the money. Okay? I'm about to go through something that's so important for your business. Everyone get your notebooks out. And I want you to make two lines in the middle of your page so that you have 3 columns. 2 lines in the middle of your page so that you have 3 columns. Is everyone doing that? 2 lines so that you have 3 columns. Okay? Now, you can name your client segments or your tiers, whatever you like. Guys, when I say segment or tier, I mean the same thing. They're interchangeable, okay? Segment and tier is the same for me, okay? All right, so I call my first tier, I call them my DIYs. You can call your first tier whatever you want. You can call them your yellows, you can call them your stars, whatever you want. My first tier is called my DIY, okay? So, write this down. People are in your tier 1. Also, wait, before we write this down, I want you guys to draw a funnel. Draw a funnel on your page as well. Where's the blank? Everybody knows what a funnel looks like, right? Draw a funnel on your page as well. Okay? All right. So guys, tier 1. People are in your tier 1 for 3 reasons. 3 reasons. Money, mindset, checking you out. Money, mindset, checking you out. Everybody got those? Money, mindset, checking you out. Okay? Those are the 3 reasons that someone is in your tier 1. Let's talk about the first person, money. Guys, some people don't have the money to work with you. It isn't that they don't like you. It isn't that they think something is wrong with your product or service. They legit just don't have the money. They ain't got it. They ain't got it. It's as simple as that. They ain't got it, right? I have seen so many people frustrated because people don't just rush into their business and buy at the top tier when they're not understanding the mindset of their client. They're not understanding the mindset of a potential person who's coming in or becoming aware of their business initially. So the first person is money. They don't have the money, okay? But they don't have the money to work at your highest level, but they have the money to buy a small product. They have the money to buy a $30 product. They have the money to buy a $20 product. And if you build your business according to client tiers, then you'll be making money from all 3 of your tiers at all times, okay? Which all adds to the ultimate pot. Everyone still with me? I'm looking in the chat. Is everyone still with me? Yeah? All right. Okay. So money was the first one. Second is mindset. Okay. Guys, you have to understand that some people have a DIY mindset. They have a DIY mindset. Has absolutely nothing to do with you. Has absolutely nothing to do with your products and services. We know that there are people who are, no matter what you offer, there are going to be people who are like, I can do it myself at home, right? You may even be that person. I remember giving my parents some money. It was a small little tornado in Louisiana where I'm from. And so sent my parents some money to get some paint done on the house. But my parents were teachers. So my dad seen that chunk of money in the account. He was like, I'm paying the house myself. I ain't paying nobody this money. In my dad's mind, it didn't matter if he had the money. His mindset is DIY. His mindset, even if it isn't that good, he wants to do it himself. Okay? You have to understand that there are people who are going to come into your tier one at the top of your funnel who are going to have a DIY mindset. Okay? Let me tell you another little story. There's a movie called All the Money in the World. I think I saw it on either Netflix, Hulu, or Amazon Prime, not sure. But that movie was about what was once in time the richest man in the United States. And it's so funny because he was in this beautiful hotel in France, and his children came in, and big, beautiful hotel, high ceilings, all this French decor, everything. And their dad had hand washed his underwear and thrown it over the shower curtain. And they're like, Dad, you're in this XYZ cost a night hotel. Why did you hand wash your own underwear? And he said, and pay them $7. So understand, sometimes people's mindset is DIY and it doesn't matter how much money they have. Okay? So number one was money. Number two was mindset. Number three, checking you out. Some people have the money. Okay? They have the money to spend on investing in themselves. Some people have the mindset of investing in themselves. They simply are checking you out. Okay? They need to get to know you better. They need to know why you're different from your competition. They need to know if they like your teaching style. They need to know if they really trust you. They need to know if they really want to work with you. They need to know why you're different from your competition. Okay? So those are the three people that are in your first segment or tier. Money, mindset, checking you out. Now, these are some notes that you need to make about all your tiers. Number one, you need to always show your tiers how to graduate. Now, that isn't saying in tier one, you're saying, hey, DIY people, here's how you graduate to my second tier. No, you are saying, hey, DIY people, here are next steps if you want to move further. Everybody got me? So you're giving them what their next steps are. Now, if you are a coach or service professional, I would highly suggest for you not to give one-on-one time to people in your tier or segment one. Okay? Because that's how you'll find yourself extremely booked, but you're still not making enough money to thrive. You're only making enough money to survive. Is everyone with me? That's tier one. Tier two, I call my mid-range. Another note with tier one. So guys, with each of your tiers, you're going to have to watch this over time to see about the price range of each of your tiers. It's not going to be the same for every business. I have some clients and their tier one starts at $5,000. So everybody's tier price ranges are different. My tier one is up to $100. So any product that I put out up to $100, I'm aiming for tier one. So tier one is the top of the funnel, the awareness part of the funnel. Okay? That's the awareness. They're becoming aware of you. People can stay in your tier one or the top of your funnel for a while. I have people who have been following me for the whole time. Women CEO Project has been around for 10 years, and they still just buy products under $100. Okay? I will also tell you before I move on, tier one can make you a lot of money. Tier one at this point is scheduled. If things keep going the way that it is, will bring me in about $400,000 a year. Tier one. Products under $100,000. Okay? Okay, now let's go to tier two. My tier two, I call my mid-range. Again, you can name your tiers whatever you like. Okay? You name your tiers whatever you like. So my tier two, I call my mid-range guys. Okay? They already have gotten to know me. They are aware of me. They trust my level of knowledge. They think that I know what I'm talking about. So I have to come up with products and services for each of my tiers. Okay? I have to think about, how does this tier two like to be marketed to? What products do they want? What's the next level of them going from tier one to tier two? What do I need to offer them? Okay? In my tier 2, I have products like my Global Power Tour, that 30-city tour I told you guys about. I have my group coaching. I have my mastermind teams. I have my discovery calls, okay? All right, so let's go to tier 3. My tier 3, I call my professionals. And again, name your tiers whatever you want. I call my tier 3 my professionals. My tier 3 is the only tier that can get private coaching from me. It's the only tier that can get private coaching from me. That's the only time we can get one-on-one time. I only have 2 products in my tier 3, and that's a 3-hour power session and 2-month custom coaching where I see you 4 times in 2 months, okay? That's the only products and services that are in tier 3. So when you break down your clients into tiers, then you aren't upset that people are buying at your tier 1 because you know that they're just matriculating through your funnel. They'll get there. But also know everybody who comes to the top of the funnel, which is the big part, they're all not going to come to the middle, but a lot will. And then all the way to the bottom, which is your 3rd tier, is going to be a smaller number, but people will come. Okay? All right. So those are your client funnels. So let's talk about the types of products and services that you can have for each funnel. Like I said, over time, you need to monitor and watch your client tiers so that you can see, okay, what products and services are great for this tier? What products and services are great for this tier? Okay. Over time, I learned, okay, wow, when I have products under $100, that really aims towards tier 1. When I have products about 200 to 600, that is about tier 2. 600 on up is my tier 3. Okay. So you want to create products and services for each of your tiers. Now in tier 1, you have a couple different types of products that you can create. You can create done for you products. I have some done for you products in my tier 1 one is called a coaching onboarding template, and you can just fill it in. One is called a proposal writing template, and you can just fill it in. Okay. So Casey, go on and save the questions for me until the end, because I'm probably going to cover it. If not, I want to make sure that I get out all this information. I'm going to open up the floor for questions. Okay. So done for you products, then also done with you products. Done with you products could be like a master class. Okay. And then DIY, do it yourself products. That could be courses that they take on their own. It could be ebooks that they read on their own. So you want to think about what products and services can I create for each of my tiers? Okay. What products and services can I create for each of my tiers in my business? Okay. All right. So now let's talk about strategic marketing, because your sales and strategic marketing go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. It's very difficult to make sales if you are not marketing. It's very difficult to make sales in your business if you are not marketing. But let me give you a couple of notes. There's a big difference between marketing to-dos and actual marketing strategies. Sometimes I'll see online and I'll see something out and it'll say marketing strategies, and it's not an actual strategy. It is a marketing to-do. Setting up a Facebook page is not a marketing strategy. Yes, you need to do it. It's a marketing to-do, but it is not a marketing strategy. There is a difference. Setting up a Facebook page is a marketing to-do. Setting up a YouTube channel is a marketing to-do. Looking at your analytics on the back end of your Facebook page or the back end of your Instagram page, that is going more into the marketing strategy. Do you guys see the difference? There's a difference between marketing to-dos. There's a difference between marketing strategies. Okay? Okay, let's go further. So first, how do you strategically market? Number 1 is pillar content. Pillar content. So what is pillar content? Pillar content, another word for pillar content could be evergreen. Evergreen content. You guys have heard of evergreen content before. Okay? So when you're creating pillar content or evergreen content, this is content that is so good, so thoroughly thought out and put together. it consistently brings people to your website. Okay. And once it consistently brings people to your website, it tells Google and your SEO that you are an expert in XYZ field. Okay. It is worth the time and energy to create pillar content. Okay. You need to have at least 10 pieces of pillar content on your website. Let me give you some examples. So super list. There is, let me see. There is a website that put out last week 123 books, business books. Do you think that took them a long time to put together? It absolutely did. Right? That is not fluff. That's not quick content to say that you put together a blog post. That is pillar content. That is going to get people hitting their blog over and over and over and over. Okay? Now you can create loops to that pillar content through multiple platforms. Okay? Some of those platforms could be YouTube. And I'm going to break down YouTube and what you need to be doing on YouTube. But one of the best platforms to send people to your blog is going to be Pinterest. There are tons of people who sleep on Pinterest, and I'm amazed. Pinterest is amazing for your business. Pinterest is the #1 platform to send people to your blog. Did you guys know that? Pinterest is the #1 social media platform to bring people to your blog. So if you are sleeping on Pinterest, if you are ignoring Pinterest, keep in mind Pinterest is a major platform, especially if your client is a woman. Pinterest is over 88% female. Pinterest is over 88% female. Now, not only is Pinterest the #1 social platform to send people to your website, it was the #1 platform that people made purchases from. It still is the #1 platform that people make purchases from, but Instagram is coming up on it with those shoppable posts and everything. But it is still the #1 platform that people make purchases from. So if you are ignoring Pinterest, you are losing a major amount of traffic. Guys, I have like 5,000 followers on Pinterest. I have about 126,000 on Instagram. Every single year, the #1 platform that sends hits to the Women's CEO Project website is Pinterest. Every year. Even though that is the platform that I have the least amount of followers. Okay? So do not sleep on Pinterest. Okay, guys, I'm going to skip past this because I'm going to break down each platform. Okay, #2 with your strategic marketing is video dominance. Guys, I know why you're not doing video. I am absolutely clear on why you're not doing video. The #1 reason that people do not do video is because they don't like the way that they look. That is the #1 reason why people do not do video, okay? The #2 reason why people do not do video is because they don't like the way that they sound, okay? So I know that you don't want to do video. You don't want to see yourself on video. But guys, video is the #1 way to market yourself. You guys hearing me? Video is the #1 way to market yourself. I'll do this huge, major, fantastic presentation on video marketing for your business. And then I had someone recently and they were like, oh my God, this is so awesome. So how do I do all of this without doing video? And I'm like, I don't know. I just gave you the best marketing platform and tool. And you're trying to figure out how you can do all those amazing things without using the best marketing available for you. You guys already have your production company in your hand. You already have your photo shoot tool in your hand. This is it. This is all you need. For a lot of you right now, your phone already records in 4K. So guys, for those of you who have an iPhone, open your phone. If you have an Android, I'm not sure. Maybe it's similar. I'm not sure. But if you have an iPhone, open your phone. And I want you to go to settings. Open your phone and go to settings. Guys, I got to go through this quick so I can give you all the content. So hurry. Grab your phone. open your settings. Scroll down to where it says camera. Scroll down to where it says camera. And under preserve settings, I want you to click where it says record video and click the highest one where it says 4K at 60 FPS. Okay? 4K at 60 FPS. All right? So then that's going to make sure that you take the highest quality photos and videos on your device. Okay? All right, guys, let's keep it going. So 79% of consumers prefer to watch a video rather than read about a product. You get 66% more leads via video marketing. Okay? Over 50% of consumers say that seeing a video online helps them make purchasing decisions. You'll sit there and watch video on Instagram. You'll watch video on Facebook, and it'll help you decide, oh my God, I need that waist trainer. And one night, I remember I sat and I bought 2 waist trainers from video. It wasn't even from the same company, 2 different companies. I bought 2 waist trainers. Okay, so let me give you some video ideas. There's a platform called Wistia, W-I-S-T-I-A, okay? They have created a tool called Soapbox. So when you're looking for this tool, type in Soapbox by Wistia. Don't type in Soapbox by itself. This tool, you can actually, it's kind of like Loom, L-O-O-M. Let me put this in the chat. It's kind of like Loom, where you can record your screen and you can send this an email, but Soapbox is another tool to be able to send a demo, to be able to send someone walking through your website, to be able to give information, okay? Also, Soapbox by Wistia. So guys, I'm going to give this presentation to Dwania, and if she wants to give it to you guys, it's totally up to her, but I'm going to give it to her. I create presentations to give. So it has a lot of notes in it. Even if we don't get through everything, you guys have the presentation as long as she agrees, okay? So another thing, you need to add the word video to your email subject line because it increases your open rate, okay? Another thing to consider with your video ideas. Guys, I like to create video for each platform. And then I will basically create a welcome video. Like, hey guys, welcome to my Instagram page. This is what you can expect on my Instagram page. Welcome, blah, blah, blah. Now, Instagram, you know, you can't pin a video to the top. So I'll post it once or twice a month. But one thing that I have my VA do is I have her send the welcome video to new subscribers. And you can send a DM to new subscribers, about 50 people per hour, okay? We get about 100 to 150 new followers per day on Instagram, so she can send the welcome video from me. I also made a welcome video for Twitter, for my YouTube channel, and for my Facebook channel. And guys, quick, tripod, phone, and create a welcome video. Don't overthink it. Don't make it too hard. It could be the difference between someone getting a warm welcome to your page and setting you apart from other people who are potentially in your business, in your industry, okay? All right, so another thing to make note of, you want to add native video to every platform. And native video means uploading, okay? Uploading the video directly to the platform. So if you upload a video to YouTube, doesn't YouTube give you a link? And a lot of times we share that link to other platforms. That is not adding it natively, okay? That's going to make you get less engagement. That's why that video doesn't do very well on Facebook, okay? Keep in mind, Facebook is in the business of making money. So if you try to put anything on Facebook that's going to take people off Facebook, a link to take people off Facebook, they're going to show your content to less people, okay? So you want to make sure that if you upload the video to YouTube, cool, but upload the video directly to Facebook, upload the video directly to LinkedIn, okay? Upload the video directly to your Instagram. Okay, everybody got me? So let's go further into video. I spend a lot of time on video because it's so important to your marketing. So what do you do for each platform, guys? I hope you have your notebooks out. Okay, hope you have your notebooks out. All right, so for YouTube, you want to create separate playlists for your YouTube channel. Let me show you. Can I show you guys my YouTube? Let me see. Let me see if I can share my screen. I want to show you something. So, a couple things that people are not taking advantage of. Let me see if I can share. There we go. Got it. Okay, guys, you can share up to 4 clickable links on your YouTube banner. Did you know that? That's amazing, right? So you can send them to a sales funnel. You can send them to a product. You can send them to your website. You can send them to other social media platforms. You can share 4 clickable links here. That's very important. Another thing, if you customize the channel, make this note, guys. You can, I want to show you this video. Make sure that you do this for your videos, okay? A lot of you aren't using the real estate in your YouTube videos. Okay, so this is a little bit of information about this video, right? And so people will stop right there. Here, I'm giving information about booking a 45-minute discovery call with me, then subscribing to my YouTube channel, then the link to all 3 of my books, then the link to all of my other social media platforms, plus my 30-city tour. Then I have my full bio here. All of this is under one video. Why are you not using that? Okay? I want you to consider using that, guys. Okay? All right, let me stop share. Does all of that make sense? Okay. So with YouTube, you want to create your own playlist on YouTube. And make this note, this is key right here. If I want to be hired or known for helping you with your business strategy, your sales strategy, and your online marketing, guess what I'm going to title my playlist? Business strategy, sales strategy, online marketing. Because the more you can set in people's brain what you do, what you should be hired for, right? You want to name your playlist those things that you want to get hired for. You might have additional playlist names as well. Like I'm going to have cooking on there soon. I cook a lot, you know, but I need to definitely have the keywords that I want to be hired for. Okay. Also, let's go to Instagram. Okay. Actually, let me do Instagram last. Let's go to Facebook. Same thing. You want to have the playlist. You want to have your playlist for what you want to be found and sought for. And something very important, guys, I'm going to show this to you. You want to remember how I said to upload videos natively. Some videos will do amazing on YouTube, and they won't do that good on Facebook. And then some videos will do amazing on Facebook, but they won't do that good on YouTube. Okay. My Instagram handle is @WomenCEOProject. I just put it in the chat. Okay, let me share this screen with you guys. Okay. So this is the Facebook page. Let me go to videos. I want to show you one particular video. Also make this note, ladies. You can have a video on your Facebook page that is your featured video, and you want to have a featured video. On your YouTube page, you can have a featured video, and you can also have a returning user video. So if you have someone who's already subscribed to your channel, they can be a returning user, okay? So you can change that video for them every week. Like, hey, this is what I'm marketing this week. But for a new visitor, you can have your welcome video that I told you to create. But this particular video, I'm talking about doing business in Africa. I've been to Africa multiple times, about 10 times, different countries in Africa. This video got 20,000 views on Facebook. It got about 12,000 views on YouTube. So the videos did differently on different platforms. This is why you need to upload videos separately. Okay? All right, I just wanted to make that note, guys. Let's go back to, all right. So same thing with our, there we go. All right, so same thing with Facebook, okay? You want to use all of the information that you can under your videos. You want to use as much information as you can under your videos on Facebook as well, okay? So keep in mind this with Facebook and Instagram, because Facebook owns Instagram. Facebook rewards you for using new features quickly. So if you see a new feature with Facebook, go on and use it quickly, because that's going to benefit you. They're going to show more of your content to more people, okay? So you want to use the information, okay? Let me go to Instagram, because I think I have, the one to let me know for sure. I think I have 15 minutes. Guys, I'm going to try to cover, I'm on slide 14. I'm going to try to cover as much as possible. But like I said, I always overgive. So you're going to have this presentation, okay? So very important right now is to leverage Instagram as much as possible. Leverage Instagram as much as possible. And I want to give you some quick information, okay? Use IGTV as kind of like your Netflix or your YouTube, okay? Use Instagram stories as like your vlog. Use your IG profile, right? Your IG feed, use it as like your highlights, and use your IG live streams as like your Q&A sessions. If you break it down like that, that'll help you understand more, okay? So that's how you want to use it. IGTV to go into a subject even further, okay? Like YouTube or like Netflix. Your IG stories is like your daily vlog, showing people behind the scenes, showing people what you're doing. It doesn't have to be beautiful, okay? Your IG profile is the highlight. That's the pretty photos. That's the pretty professional videos. And your Instagram lives are your Q&As. Everybody got that? Does that like make more sense now? A couple more notes. You want to make sure to do 5 to 8 stories per day. And don't gag, guys. I know that sounds like a lot. 5 to 8 stories per day. But guys, Instagram stories is getting over 500 million hits per day. It's getting triple the amount of your Instagram feed. That is how you can grow your Instagram followings, by doing stories, IGTV, and Instagram Live, because they are all discoverable, meaning that people who aren't following you can find you on the Explore page, okay? So 5 to 8 stories per day. I'm going to give you one of these, and I'm going to go to the next slide, make sure we cover more. So when you're doing your stories, don't overthink it. Think about it as you're telling a story. Like if you're telling a story to a child, right? And you're walking them through, first, this happened. Then second, this happened. Then third, this happened. You want to walk them through, okay? Walk them through telling a story. I sell a lot of products via my Instagram stories. I'm going to give you guys a quick example. Are you ready? Tell me that you're ready. So a way that I sell products through my stories. So let's say I'm trying to sell my new proposal writing course, okay? I might pop on with story 1. Everybody with me? Story 1, I'm like, hey guys, I'm about to relaunch my proposal writing course. This course has helped my attendees to bring in over $2 million of new money. And I want you to hear from some of my previous course buyers. This is all true information, by the way. My proposal writing course has helped them bring in over $2 million of new money. Okay, so then I do story 2, 3, 4, and 5, and it's a testimonial from some of my previous proposal writing course students. right? Then I pop back on with story 6, and I'm like, hey guys, so you heard from some of my previous students. I'm about to launch the course again. Swipe up if you want to buy it on pre-sale. Swipe up if you want to get in early on the early bird pricing, or shoot me a DM. That's it. Guys, sometimes I will pre-sell a product before it even makes it to my IG feed. You guys got me? I'll pre-sell it so early, okay? So a couple of notes with IGTV. You want to make sure that you add a thumbnail, okay? You want to make sure also that you add a loop. This is a Christy term. So you won't see this if you type in IGTV loop. I don't know what comes up. But this is a Christy term. So when I say create a loop, I mean, once you create your IG story, right? Once you create your IG story, then you'll go back to an IGTV. You've created your IGTV and uploaded it. Now you'll go back to your IG story and you'll talk about your IGTV video. Hey guys, I just posted a hugely comprehensive IGTV video on proposal writing. Swipe up to see the whole video. Now, you do not have to have 10,000 followers to swipe up and send people to your IGTV. Did you guys know that? I know you think you have to have 10,000 followers for a swipe up. You do not have to have 10,000 followers for a swipe up if you're sending them to IGTV. Okay? All right. So let's keep going. Instagram Live. Guys, Instagram Lives are amazing, amazing, amazing for your business. Okay? It can expand your digital reach and engage your audience because there's a sense of urgency. In addition to Instagram Lives also being discoverable. Okay? So guys, you can create an Instagram Live show. Your show comes on at 6 p.m. every Sunday and you're giving information. Keep in mind, just like they say you have to teach a man how to treat you, you got to teach your audience to expect prices from you, to expect call to actions from you. Okay? So you want to have your call to action at the end of your Instagram Live. And call to action doesn't mean that it has to be to buy something. It could mean just to make a step, to make a move. A call to action could be join my email list. Okay? A call to action could be give me feedback. I did a call to action the other day. I did a new photo shoot. I try to do them quarterly. And I wanted feedback on what my next podcast photo should be. Between both of my pages, I got over 400 pieces of feedback. That was a lot. You know, over 400 people wanted to give me what they thought I should do. Okay. So you can make your own show, guys. I've seen people do it over and over. You do not need permission. If you are looking for permission to someone to tell you go, I'm going to give you permission. Go. Do it now. Okay. You do not need a consensus from an expert board telling you you're ready, you're expert enough, you're good enough, you're ready to deliver information. You can do this now. I watched one of my friends do she did a Facebook Live every day for about 2 years at 5 p.m. Memphis time. So she read a Bible verse and she broke down the Bible verse. Her Instagram Lives and Facebook Lives got so big. She now has her own church. Her church is like 2 years old now. It's in Memphis. It's called We Make Wells. She was able to do that because she had such a massive following of people coming to her Instagram Live every day at 5 o'clock. She trained them to come at 5 o'clock. She trained them to support her. She trained them to purchase her merchandise. And now she has her own church. Okay? All right, let me skip through this one. I'm going to skip through this one, guys, but you're going to get the information. Okay, let me talk about it. Quick. Okay, momentum marketing, guys. This is another way that I create massive amount of marketing and digital impressions for my business. So last year when we made 100,000 followers, I didn't want to just take a photo with 100K balloons. I thought that was corny for me. If you like it, do it for you. But I was like, I want to do something more significant. Okay. So I created something called 100K Week. I called my designer, had her create a one-pager on Squarespace. I invited people to interview the next speaker, Nicole. is one of my clients, one of my friends. She has major energy. I hope your energy is together. Her energy is beautiful. Okay. I called Nicole and I was like, hey, can you speak and let me interview you for my 100K week? That's how I want to celebrate 100K week. So we did a live stream every day at 12 o'clock. Okay. Every day at 12 o'clock, we did a live stream on Instagram Live that was absolutely free. I added over 2,300 new followers. I made over $51,000 because I did have a $99 bundle for sale that I marketed every day. I added approximately 1,600 emails to my database. Okay. And I picked up about 5 new coaching clients. Okay. I didn't wait for someone to put me on their stage. I didn't wait for someone to say, you can do X, Y, Z. I decided this is how I want to celebrate making 100,000 followers. Everybody still with me? So I ended up doing 100K week. I did a money week. I did a sales month. I did a growth and money week. I did a marketing week. Okay. I did all of that and created my own momentum. Okay. All right. A couple more notes, guys, with your strategic marketing. You have to leverage whatever platform brings you the most leads. You need to leverage it to the hilt. It was for 1 week, Mimi. Okay. You need to leverage it to the hilt. A lot of times people are getting on a platform, but they're not using the features on the platform. They're using one feature on the platform. Okay. Find out what all of the features are. Watch a tutorial. I get education through YouTube all the time. Okay. This is if you don't have the money to pay a coach. Watch a tutorial on YouTube. Also, don't quit. People need to see you at least 7 times before they associate your activity and industry with your brand. We are so scared to market. We are so scared to be seen as actual marketers and business people so that we can tiptoe our way out and say, oh, I wasn't really doing it. I wasn't really going at it. We do everything halfway. We're kind of marketing this month. The next month we fall off. Then the next month we want to market again. Guys, if you continue to have pauses with your audience, it makes your audience not trust you with your marketing. And the person who continuously feeds your audience is the person that they are going to pay when they have the money. Keep this in mind. Okay? All right. So guys, I know I went through a lot really quickly. I wanted to make sure I stayed with my time. Like I said, I'm giving this presentation to Ms. Peele. You guys can have it. I create this presentation as almost like a little ebook to help you. Here are some of my favorite marketing websites. Let me give you some of my favorite marketing books. Guys, if you haven't already, Building a Story Brand, one of the best books I've read in the last 7 months. Launch, again, a great book to show you how to launch your product, your event, your service by Jeff Walker. Excellent book. Then also 80-20 Sales and Marketing by Perry Marshall. You see how worn out my book is? I give these books away all the time, by the way. I was a keynote speaker for an event last weekend. I gave all these books away, brand new books. So those are some major books that I use for my marketing. Then, guys, I'm not going to leave you hanging. Okay? I'm going to give Ms. Peele these slides. And I'm going to give you 50% off of anything that you want to purchase, any course, any e-guide in the Women's CEO Project store. Are y'all hearing me? I'm going to give you 50% off if you text Chris CEO to 21,000. Text Chris CEO to 21,000 and you'll get the code to get 50% off. And that coupon code is good for 48 hours. Okay? It's good for 48 hours. So text Chris CEO to 21,000. Okay, guys. I don't know if I have time for questions, maybe 1 minute. What questions do you have, guys? Oh, and this is the code. It's going to come to you in text. But the 50% off code that you need to use at checkout is Canada. Okay? All right, guys, what questions do you have? What questions do you have? Dwania, do I have time to answer anything? I use TXT 180, Lee. TXT 180, that's the platform that I use. Yes, Kathy, you can just use 2 different devices. Or there are a couple of platforms that allow you to stream to multiple platforms as well. TXT 180, that's the platform that I use to set up my texting or SMS marketing. I know, can I do another hour? Guys, if I don't want to promote, but if you come to Global Power Tour, I teach for 3 to 4 hours. As you can see, I'm not necessarily long-winded, but I give a lot of information. I'm an overgiver. Okay, I can answer questions in the chat, guys. I'm going to pop off and let you guys get ready for the next speaker. She is absolutely amazing. She is absolutely, I'm gushing over her because she's a friend of mine. I love her to death. Nicole is absolutely amazing. You're going to get your energy back now. Okay. So, guys, I would love to see you at Global Power Tour. Thank you for supporting Dwania. She's put a lot of work in putting this conference together. Thank you so much for having me, guys. Bye.